watching CBS 8 Mornings at 6.
Not necessarily flooding out there, but certainly a little moisture in the air on this Thursday. You'll experience that if you're getting out here soon. I'm Eric Connard.
And I'm Netta Irampour. And yeah, you'll notice the clouds are out there. The good news is I do think we'll see the sun today. Yesterday, I missed that thing.
It was dark, yeah.
Yeah, it was cloudy all day. We had some mist joining us even in the afternoon yesterday along the coast. Looking at visibility right now, 4 miles in Miramar, 5 in Carlsbad, 6 for Kearney Mesa. So the clouds are not necessarily low to ground level, but they still may impact your commute this morning. You see pretty widespread, although I'm already noticing some spots of opening up in East County. So that's a good indication that we'll get more sun.
Well, the intersection of Center City Parkway and Nutmeg in Escondido is back open this morning following a deadly crash. This happened just before 8 o'clock last night. Escondido police say a motorcyclist was killed after colliding head-on with another car. Still not clear what led up to the crash. The identity of the motorcyclist has not been released.
Today, New Jersey Senator Cory Booker will visit Imperial Beach to get a firsthand look at the sewage crisis.
And this comes just a day after UC San Diego released an alarming study about the ongoing pollution problem. CBS 8's Chris Crow live in IB with details on the findings. We talked so much about what's in the water. Now we're hearing what's in the air here.
Yeah, and again, this is all because of, think about it, the waves that are breaking containing those chemicals, right? And then that aerosol process that gets into the sea air that we all breathe. And it is very concentrated here in Imperial Beach. A number of dangerous chemicals that were found in the air and really alarming stuff. So specifically here, what they have found is that once that ocean spray makes its way into the air, they are finding that it contains methamphetamine, cocaine residue, tire chemicals, plastics, toxic compounds from sunscreen, all floating through the air in South County. Now, it was found as far north as La Jolla, but according to Paloma Aguirre, as well as even these researchers, it was much more concentrated here in Imperial Beach. Mayor of Imperial Beach, Paloma Aguirre, saying that this is a clear example of environmental injustice. Now, what's happening today, of course, is that she has invited U.S. Senator Cory Booker, who sits on the Foreign Relations Committee, to the border this week to urge for urgent federal action so that he can see exactly what is going on. We also know this is coming at a time when the fast tracking has been ordered for the wastewater treatment plant on our side of the border. We know work is being done on the wastewater treatment plant in Mexico. And we also had the EPA administrator recently visit. But as far as this study and what else we uncovered, here's more from researchers.
Targeted number of different pharmaceutical drugs, also personal care products like sunscreen compounds. We also traced chemicals used in the manufacturing of rubber and tires. We don't know what health effects this can have, acutely or chronic, but we know that people are being exposed to this.
And of course, we have documented well-documented stories here of people visiting the doctors, the urgent care centers, because of what they feel are sickness or illnesses that they feel are directly linked to the sewage crisis. That visit from the senator will be coming at 2 p.m. Eric and Netta.
Okay, Chris, thank you very much for staying on top of that story. Today marks now 1 week since the deadly plane crash in Tierra Santa. This morning, we are learning more about how military families are recovering and how you can help them out. CBS 8's Alex Lai talked to some of the families about the slow progress.
Still empty, full of once cherished belongings.
I grabbed my purse. My kids didn't have shoes.
As displaced families who escaped the flames, like the Beakers, try to move forward.
It's just kind of starting all over. We've only been here 10 weeks. I literally, the day before, bought the last piece of furniture to complete my living room.
Regina and her family are permanently displaced from their home on Sample Street.
The front of my home is burnt, like melted, actually, from just the source of the heat. Everything on the inside, other than smoke damage and this, jet fuel and those kind of things, still there, but it's definitely not livable.
She's found a new place, but doesn't know when she can move in or what, if anything, she can salvage.
They also did advise us that it would not be in best interest if we took things out of the home, like clothing-wise or things where things could be absorbed.
Her family needs to rebuild everything: cars, clothes, and furniture, all destroyed or left behind. Members of the military community have stepped up to support her, with many donating to organizations like STEP, Support the Enlisted Project.
From clothing to diapers to household goods, it's all come in to support our families.
While STEP is no longer collecting items, they're still offering help.
Helping them navigate all the stress and the anxiety and the different feelings that are going on. We're doing that through education and counseling, and if needed, a financial grant. 211
San Diego is also partnering with Airbnb to house 40 families short-term.
Right now it's a 2-week. Some will probably be coming back early, and then if there's something longer, we'll work with Airbnb to what that might look like.
To help, you can donate directly to families like the Beakers through GoFundMe pages linked on CBS8.com.
Alex Lai, CBS 8.
As Alex mentioned, STEP no longer collecting physical donations for plane crash victims, but they do need items for other military families all across San Diego. So you can donate these important items: diapers, toiletries, they need them. Drop them off at Navy Federal Credit Union branches. The Bags for the Brave drive is happening through Saturday. Items will then be distributed June 7th. For all the information you need on this, go to cbs8.com/community.
This morning, the South Bay Union School District is moving forward with plans to close Central Elementary in the 2026-27 school year. Meanwhile, Sunny Slope and Berry Elementary schools may be granted a reprieve. This after parents and teachers passionately fought back yesterday against a proposal to close all 3 schools. South Bay Union School District leaders say this plan is necessary in the face of declining enrollment, due in part by the sewage crisis and anticipated budget shortfalls. But many parents and teachers don't want any school closures.
Nothing is about what can we do for our students, it's what can we close. How can we save money? Our job is not to save money. Our job is to educate, to build our communities.
The board said a second and third school need to close in the coming years, but did not specifically name Sunny Slope or Berry. And this morning, San Diego Unified asking for parents' feedback on a proposed cell phone policy. School districts across California have to come up with a plan to limit or ban cell phone usage by July of 2026. San Diego Unified says many of their schools already have restrictions, but they want a consistent district-wide policy. They are proposing no cell phone use during school hours for middle schools and phone use only being allowed at certain times like lunch for high schools. There would be exceptions for emergencies or health-related purposes. It would take effect August 11th. Before that, they are asking families to fill out an online survey. And it is the last day of school before summer break for more than 100,000 local kids. San Diego Unified's school year ends today. The district says 6,009 seniors are expected to graduate. So a big congratulations to the seniors. There you got, elementary kids going up to middle now, middle up to high school. So exciting times for them as summer is beginning. And I know you had a little graduation ceremony you
Yes.
headed out to yesterday.
The cutest thing, I mean, in tears, right? Kindergarten performance. They were singing all these emotional songs.
Right.
So yeah, no, it was a special day, special week for so many as, today is likely a half day for a lot of students too. So by the afternoon, a summer break officially kicking off. I will say by the afternoon, hopefully the sun will be out. Yesterday, we barely saw that. I don't think many saw it except for the mountains and deserts, but the clouds were pretty expansive. For your weather headlines today, it's another cloudy morning. We talked about that mist earlier. It's out there, a little wet outside. Not puddles, but just notice the dampness. By the afternoon, it will be sunny and warm, and then tropical moisture will be increasing this weekend. So it's going to get warmer Friday and Saturday. Good beach weekend, but also that humidity will add to kind of some of the discomfort. We haven't really had tropical moisture joining us this year at all yet. So yeah, summer unofficially starting, I should say. Looking at our clouds across San Diego, some of it is dissipating. The wider view shows, pretty widespread marine layer coming all off the ocean, showing that onshore flow is among us, keeping temperatures somewhat similar to the ocean temperatures. 58 right now in Del Mar, 61 downtown, 60 61 in Chula Vista, although right now you'll notice the ocean temperatures are warmer than what you're feeling currently. But by the afternoon, we'll be getting up to around 70, 71 degrees. Our temperatures in the water right now, mid to upper 60s. So we're noticing, obviously that influence, but high pressure is going to build. These numbers will actually bump up about 10 degrees for tomorrow and Saturday. 75 in Escondido, 77 in Escondido, 75 in Poway today, 73 in La Mesa, 73 in Miramar, downtown 71. And hopefully for many of you who missed the sun yesterday, you'll get to see it today. If you're headed out to the beach, 2 to 4 foot waves. As I mentioned, water temperature 67 degrees. Our low tide will be pretty low, around 7 this morning. As far as traffic goes, let's check in on our roads. I do have an incident to let you know about this in a part that gets pretty busy in the morning. Right now, though, 805 does not look to be backed up because of it, but the exit ramp at the 805 northbound to 43rd Street, that lane is closed because of a crash. A SIG alert has been issued, but as you see all around there, no slowdowns, no major backups because of it. Border wait times, let's check in. San Ysidro Port of Entry, pretty busy right now, 105 minutes to get through. Otay Mesa Port of Entry, not much better at 90 minutes.